Well, Easter is a season for me that is a time where I reflect back on God's grace and a time in my life where I was having a real valley of faith and living a very self-centered life, a life that was not pleasing to Him, and many things happened and came together and contributed to a divorce. And that was a very dry time in my life. I was really questioning God. And so at Easter time, I remember His grace and His love and what He did on the cross for me to break me free of that bondage and of the chains of selfishness. And as I think about what He did, I live now in that freedom and in the reality that I'm not the same man that I was. And the transforming power of His grace has brought me to a completely different place in my life. And I'm now living a life that's selfless instead of selfish, that's for Him instead of for me. And I think about this at Easter time, that on the cross, God treated Jesus as if He had lived my life, and now He treats me as if I had lived His. And that's just a powerful reality for me and brings me such great joy and great freedom. And so I'd like to leave you with a passage from an old hymn that's one of my favorites, and you'll probably recognize it, with a little tweak, a little change by me. Nothing in my hands I bring, simply to Thy cross I cling. Naked, come to Thee for dress, helpless, look to Thee for grace. Foul, I to the fountain fly. You washed me, Savior, and I won't die. Rock of ages, cleft for me, let me hide myself in Thee. And I pray that this season of Easter, the reality of what Christ did will become even more powerful in your hearts and minds. Happy Easter.